Every other year, the 𝗖𝗚𝗘𝗢𝗆 marks the start of the Ryder Cup, one of the most prestigious events. This year, the three-day event is set to be held at the 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗡 Golf and Country Club in Italy, and with the United States looking for their first victory in Europe since 1993, they officially announced the 12 players that made the team on the 29th of August 2023. In today's video, we go through the 6 captains for the United States, who they are and how they qualified for the Ryder Cup. Previously, we highlighted the captains' picks for the United States, which can be found on our channel. Let us know in the comments what you think of 𝗏𝗏 Johnson's captain's picks, and if you are confident in the United States' ability to perform come the Ryder Cup. It was at the 2021 Ryder Cup where, due to COVID, both the Europeans and Americans elected to increase the amount of captains' picks on each side from 4 to 6, allowing 𝗏𝗏 Johnson, this year's captain, the option of taking players he feels round out the team better than maybe individuals who qualified solely on points. First to start is a player that missed out on the automatic qualifying by 30 points, despite only playing in the majors, which earned him points due to being a member of the LIV Golf League. Brooks Koepka, the 2023 PGA champion and 5-time major champion, is making a return to the United States after a brief hiatus in team play over the last few years. This will be his 5th time representing the United States, including the 4th at the Ryder Cup. Brooks has been a part of 2 winning Ryder Cup teams and totaled a record of 6-5-1 through his previous 3 events. Despite playing on LIV over the last 18 months and an injury-plagued 2022, Brooks has still represented himself very well in the majors, including a T2 at the 2023 Masters, win at the PGA Championship, and a 17th place at the US Open. One of the more experienced players on the roster for the United States will sure help the Americans as they go across the pond. Another formality when it came to the captain's pick was the most experienced Ryder Cup player of the 12 in Jordan Spieth. Getting ready to play in his 5th Ryder Cup, the most of all the 12 members on the team, along with 4 President's Cup appearances, Spieth is clearly a leader of the bunch. He has been on 2 winning Ryder Cup teams throughout his career, but has been very clear that the United States has not taken back control of the event until they win in Europe, something that has not happened since 1993. In his previous 4 appearances, Spieth has accumulated a record of 8-7-3 and is a force in team play with a record of 8-4-2. The concern for Spieth is Sunday singles, where he has yet to record a win, totaling a record of 0-3-1. Spieth had an okay year based on his standards, making 16 cuts, finishing in the top 10 7 times. He did have 1 runner-up, which was a playoff loss to a European team member in Matt Fitzpatrick at the RBC Heritage back in April. Another player who may not have had the years they were expecting, but still performs at a high level and will be a future stalwart on the Ryder Cup for years to come, is captain's pick Collin Morikawa. A member of the 2021 Ryder Cup team and 2022 President's Cup squad, Morikawa is looked at as the future of the American squad, and despite not having the year up to his standards, still will fare very well when traveling to Rome with his team. Morikawa has never been on a losing team in previous competitions, recently being a part of the winning Ryder and President's Cup teams and the 2017 Walker Cup. Morikawa went 3-0-1 during his debut with the United States at the 2021 Ryder Cup and has combined for a 9-1-1 record in team competitions. As mentioned, his play has not been great over the last year, with 0 wins since the 2021 Open Championship. However, he still had 6 top 10s in 24 events last year and finished 6th in the season-long FedEx Cup race. The 2-time major champion has proven to be a valuable asset and will surely partner well with other members on the team. The last lock prior to the controversial captain's picks options is a blast from the past in Rickie Fowler. Fowler has found his game that had completely left him through the years, and after a brief absence from the Ryder Cup, the prodigal son returns. A fan favorite and fresh off his strongest season, 2019, Fowler won the Rocket Mortgage Classic, led the 2023 US Open heading into the final round, made 23 of 25 cuts with 18 top 25s and 8 top 10 finishes. Fowler is participating in his 5th Ryder Cup and has amassed a lackluster record of 3-7-5 during his career. He has really turned into a completely new player through the years and will surely be a veteran helping out in the team room. Now, the last 2 captains' picks, which surely caused a stir amongst golf Twitter and media due to the controversial nature of the selections, mainly because others felt the likes of Keegan Bradley, Lucas Glover, and Cameron Young should have earned one of the spots, will cause anyone in the golf world to look at the performance of Sam Burns and Justin Thomas under the microscope. Two players that were on the bubble to be selected both have strong resumes, but could very well have been left off the teams for the aforementioned three. Starting with Sam Burns, the most recent WGC Match Play champion, is considered to be the 12th player on the team following Zach Johnson's announcement. Best friends with 𝗚𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗆, Burns and him will surely be partnered together, and despite Burns making his Ryder Cup debut, he was a part of the 2022 United States winning President's Cup team last year, however struggled with a record of 0-3-2 during it. Despite the poor showing last year, Burns dominated the match play this year with a record of 7-0, including a 21-hole victory over 𝗚𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗆 in the semifinals. Despite it not being the best year for Burns, he still made 19 of 26 cuts with 6 top 10s and a win. Other players may have had a better year, however, his relationship with other members of the team and the world #1 surely was a big part in Captain Johnson's selection. Last on our list is the fiery Justin Thomas. Thomas was surely the most controversial pick, as he had by far the worst season of his professional career, missing out on the FedEx Cup playoffs, missing the cut in 3 of 4 majors, and finishing T65 in the PGA Championship basically dead last. The remainder of his season was not much better, totaling 14 of 20 made cuts and only 3 top 10 finishes. Clearly, it was a year that Thomas wants to put behind him, but many beg the question if his play was good enough to earn him a spot on the team. Thomas's previous success in the last 2 Ryder Cups, his only appearances where he accumulated a record of 6-2-1, adding that he was 4-1 back in 2018 in France, where the United States was dominated. Captain Zach Johnson has said that he has without question been the heart and soul of Team USA. In my mind, he was born for this. You don't leave JT at home. While this pick surely caused a stir among many people in the world of golf, Thomas will surely be under the microscope and hopefully can deliver what the United States is looking to do for the first time in 30 years, a simple victory in Europe. That will do it for today's video. Make sure to check out our previous video highlighting the 6 automatic qualifiers for the United States. During that video, we highlighted 𝗚𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗆, Brian Harman, Wyndham Clark, Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele, and Max Homa. Also, be on the lookout for our European team preview to come in a few videos as well. Let us know what you think of the automatic qualifiers with a comment below. How do you think the United States will fare against the Europeans? And do you think they end the 30-year winless drought in Europe? Either way, hopefully you're as excited to watch this as we are. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more golfing content.